Hi everyone, I'm Casa. I am currently on my way to the hospital. I didn't leave home until 10 a.m. today because I slept until I naturally woke up. I just got ready simply and headed out. This hospital is very close to our town. The trip takes less than 30 minutes. It is the largest hospital in this city. The city I am currently in is Yichun City in Jiangxi Province. It covers an area of about 18,700 square kilometers, and it has a population of around 5 million. Yichun is a very peaceful and beautiful city. Yichun belongs to Jiangxi Province, China. It is a city located right in the middle of China. The pace of life is nice and slow. It is a perfect place for living and focusing on wellness. Today, I am at the hospital to check for H. pylori. In China, this bacterial infection is actually quite common. This is highly likely related to our dietary habits. Because we Chinese love lively communal meals, everyone usually shares the dishes on the table. According to statistics, nearly half of the population in China, which is hundreds of millions of people, carry this bacteria. This makes me a bit curious. I wonder about your countries. Is the infection rate of this bacteria high over there? Is it complicated to get treated for this? Do you guys ever get this feeling? Right when you're about to go to the hospital, you start getting anxious. You just don't want to step inside, and you're terrified of actually being sick. Am I the only one who feels this way? Is there something wrong with me for thinking like this? In China, we also have private hospitals, but private hospitals are extremely expensive. Ordinary people usually can't afford them. Just treating a simple common cold could cost thousands of RMB. I wonder about your country. Is it expensive to see a doctor? Without the traffic jams of the big city, I arrived at the hospital very quickly. My husband is waiting outside with our child. Just now in the car. I already booked my appointment with the doctor. To save time, we usually register on our way to the hospital. We simply choose a time slot on our phones. By planning the time like this, we don't have to wait too long at the hospital. Usually, after arriving, I can see the doctor within 30 minutes. The whole process is very efficient and stress-free. This is Yichun People's Hospital. It is the largest public hospital in our city. The medical equipment here is very advanced and complete. Many residents from surrounding towns come here to see doctors. Although there are many patients every day, the hospital maintains very good order. Seeing a doctor here makes people feel reassured. Now, we have arrived at the hospital entrance. The first step after entering is to go through security. After security, I walk straight to the information desk. I show my registration info on my phone to the nurse to ask exactly which floor my department is on. This way, I can go straight there and save a lot of time. Today is a weekday, so there are very few people in the hospital. In this city, there are over 100 hospitals, big and small. They serve a population of about 5 million. And this is exactly why I really love staying here. If I were in Shanghai, Beijing, or Guangzhou, I would feel incredibly anxious the moment I arrive at the hospital. There are endless queues for everything. Sometimes you spend the whole day there and might not even get to see a doctor. It really wastes a lot of time. But here, seeing a doctor no longer feels like fighting a battle. I have finally arrived at my department. To be honest, I feel a bit unfamiliar and lost. Because departments in large Chinese hospitals are divided very specifically. From head to toe, almost every organ has its own independent department. This might be quite different from the system abroad. In many countries, people usually go see a family doctor first. You only get referred to a specialist if the general practitioner thinks it's necessary. But in China, we can usually skip this step. We can directly book an appointment with an expert in any field at any time, even though the hospital is as big as a maze. This system is highly efficient. From the main entrance, walking to my department took 7 or 8 minutes at most. There's almost no queuing here, and no dense crowds of people. Look. There are very few people waiting outside. This means I hardly have to wait at all. And that's exactly right. I sat down for less than 15 minutes, and the broadcast already called my name. After entering the doctor's office, I stopped filming because I was really afraid of getting distracted and worried I might forget the doctor's instructions. After all, for treating this, the medication details are very important compared to filming. Listening carefully comes first. The doctor very carefully wrote me a prescription, so let's do a little jump cut. I am now on the first floor paying the bill. The total cost for the consultation and medicine is over 70 RMB. but I only need to pay for RMB out of pocket. That's only about 0.5 US dollars. The rest was directly deducted from my medical insurance balance. Many friends abroad might not be familiar with China's medical insurance system. Let me explain it to you briefly. Within our public health insurance system, everyone has a dedicated personal medical account. It is somewhat similar to a health savings account, HSA, in the US. From the health insurance premiums we pay regularly, a portion is automatically deposited into this account. You can think of it as a special debit card just for medical expenses, as long as there is a balance in it. You can use it directly to pay for outpatient visits or pharmacy medicines. That's why I barely spent any cash on today's hospital visit. It truly relieves a huge financial burden for ordinary people. After paying for the medicine, I just take a number from this machine right next to it. Look. There are only a few people in line right now. This reminds me again of my days in Shanghai. If I were in a big city like that, in front of these pharmacy machines, waiting in line for 1 to 2 hours is completely normal. That kind of endless waiting really drains your energy. But here, everything is so quick. The whole process of seeing the doctor and getting medicine has absolutely no anxiety-inducing pressure. Now, I am at the pharmacy pickup counter. You can look up and see these large electronic screens. Your name and number will be displayed right up there. The background system automatically prepares your medication. There is really almost no need to wait in line. Look. There are only 1 or 2 people in front of each window. Everyone is waiting quietly and in an orderly manner. I hand my receipt to the pharmacist. He processes it quickly on the computer, and the staff in the back prepares and brings the medicine over. When giving me the medicine, the pharmacist patiently instructs me, reminding me absolutely no alcohol while taking the medication, telling me how many days this prescription is for, how many times a day to take each type of medicine, whether to take them before or after meals, and when I need to come back for a follow-up. What's even more thoughtful is, they write all these instructions directly on the medicine boxes, so that patients will never forget once they get home. The whole service is really meticulous and caring. This relaxed and efficient experience is truly comfortable. With my medicine in hand, today's hospital trip is successfully wrapped up. Although this hospital visit was a great experience, I still hope everyone stays completely healthy. And ideally, never have to visit the hospital. After watching today's video, What do you guys think of the healthcare system in China? Compared to the medical experience in your country, what are the differences? Please leave a comment below. I look forward to discussing it with you all. Thank you so much for watching. I am Casa. My Chinese name is Lan. You can also just call me Lan. See you in the next video.